Snow drifts across the northern plains, piling against nothing. The landscape is empty with no houses, no chimneys, just rolling white under a gray sky. Then smoke rises from the earth itself, a thin column curling upward from what looks like a grassy hill. Inside that mound, 20 feet below the surface of the snow, a fire burns, and around it, children sleep on fur blankets. Their grandmother stirs a clay pot. Outside, the temperature is 30 degrees below zero, but inside it's warm enough to sit without a coat on. This is how the Native Americans survive brutal winters. For thousands of winters, Native American tribes across the continent survived cold that could kill an exposed human in minutes. They had no furnaces, no insulation as we know it, no fossil fuels. But what they had was something more fundamental. They understood that the ground beneath their feet held heat. And so they dug into it, building homes that were part architecture, part geology. And these weren't simple caves built on a rush. They were engineered systems including temperature-controlled shelters with managed airflow, structural reinforcement, and fuel efficiency that rivals modern passive solar design. The Mandan and Hidatsa of the northern plains built earth lodges. The interior Salish and Sahaptin peoples of the plateau dug pit houses along frozen rivers. The Mogollon and ancestral Puebloans of the southwest carved dwellings into desert mesas. Each culture solved the same problem, which was how to stay alive when winter came coming in its wrath. But the physics are simple. Soil doesn't change temperature quickly. And 3 feet underground, the earth stays near 50 degrees Fahrenheit even when the surface is frozen solid. Air, by contrast, loses heat instantly to wind. A fire in an open shelter might warm your face, but the cold steals that heat before it can settle. But if you put that same fire in a room wrapped in earth, and the soil itself becomes a battery, absorbing warmth during the day, releasing it slowly through the night. This is thermal mass, and it's why cellars stay cool in summer and warm in winter. Native builders knew this, but it was not from textbooks. It was from keen observation. They felt the stillness of a dugout space, the way air inside moved differently, the way a small fire could heat a large room if the walls were thick enough. On the plains, Mandan women directed the construction of earth lodges. They marked a circle in the prairie sod, sometimes 60 feet across, and dug a shallow pit. 4 massive cottonwood posts, each being a foot thick and forked at the top, were planted at the center, forming the bones of the structure.